Good morning to everybody. I hope you're having a great day. This is Mike Marconi, and I'm doing my weekly Orange Coast Title Company Family of Companies video. And today is Friday. It's May 8th, 2020. Again, I mentioned I hope you're having a great morning. And so I wanted to start off by talking about the OCT spirit. I've mentioned it a couple of times, and I feel like it's very critical that I mention it again. And the thing about the OCT spirit is some things stick out to me. It's a characteristic and attitude that as a person will do whatever it takes. And it's an understanding that the customer is at the core of everything that we do. And so I had a little something that I wanted to show you in that regard. As you know, it was Cinco de Mayo this week, and we had a little celebration, which was fun. But then we also had JLM in the house, as you can see. And he came and enjoyed us as well. And he even went so far as to take this picture that shows he's practicing the right CDC guidelines in front of our OCT way, where he's got his orange mask on. And we had him here, and all the employees thought it was fantastic as he got a chance to go around and make sure that he was here and present with them, and they got a chance to see him, and this spirit was alive and well. So I thought it was just very important and fun for us to kind of look at that and see what the OCT spirit is all about. And this spirit starts to lead me to the next couple of things I want to talk about, and it comes up with productivity, but in particular, it comes up with creative productivity. And so I've got some ideas that I want you to talk about with you today. So if you remember in a last video, I talked about the LPOA process, which stands for limited power of attorney. And I mentioned about the fact that it took a lot of work and a lot of coordination to bring that to the forefront. But I want to highlight specifically about how this creativity is going to be productive. And because of the hard work and incredible detail of Missy Harvey and also Aaron Leiser with OCLS, it actually looks like not only have we gotten this process approved, but it's potentially going to lead to quite a bit of business from this client that we put it together from. We actually have received a statement of work, and we're hoping to finalize it, and we're hoping to get business started soon. So that's my first productive creativity comment, and I definitely wanted to say great job to all involved, in particular to Missy and Aaron. My next creativity comment and productive creativity comes to me out of Equity Title of Arizona. And so Equity Title of Arizona has this program where every month they do and come up with an employee of the month. So Marie Sohas, who is her title, which is interesting, I asked Lane Gidney, the president, what was her exact title. And he told me that she's an executive assistant impact administrator, but then he proceeded to describe all the things that she does, and that clearly she is a jack of all trades for him. But she went to him and she came up with the idea where basically she thought, and then Lane Gidney and wrote it up, wouldn't it be great if the employee of the month was every employee for Equity Title of Arizona? And it was an absolutely brilliant idea in my part. And according to Lane, a memo was crafted and sent around, and the response was just fantastic. And so then I wanted to recognize that because I thought it was a great idea, but also I feel like that's the same for every employee within the entire family of companies. And so I wanted to highlight that example, and again, thank you. So my last productive creativity point I want to talk about comes from Lynette Kessel, who is our marketing manager. And she said she kind of came up with this idea based upon a takeoff that the end of my videos tends to be music oriented, where I have a song. So let me share my screen once again to show you something. Lynette came up with something that's called Music Mondays, and it's on the OCT Facebook page. And basically what it is you see down there, it says, start your week with music to inspire and excite and transform. And she gets input from all the reps and anybody that wants to submit. And you can see in this particular case, Lisa Vadova picked Rise Up, and Gloria Kessel picked It's a Beautiful Morning. And then they illustrate why they picked those songs. And if you see the little button in the middle of that and click on it, it goes out into a player that actually has at this moment 18 to 20 songs that are out there for everybody to listen to. And when the idea was being talked about, basically what came up was Kevin Kelly had mentioned that this could actually turn into something that agents would want to see each week. And so thus a productive, creative force was born that the customers are looking for. So that's the ideas of creativity that I wanted to give you this week. But I did want to, this would normally be the time when I would end with a little bit of the song. But I'm going to do something a little bit different today. So if you'll hold on a second, I'm going to end slightly different.
So good morning, everyone. From your chairman and founder, John Marconi. I'm excited to be with you and be part of Mike's weekly presentation and conversation with you. I think it's important for you and for me to reach out and touch each other, for you to know that your chairman's healthy, he's strong, I'm aggressive and positive as I usually am, and I'm here with you. And so it's important that I get that point across. I talk about from Southern California, I want you to have this good vibration from the Beach Boys and from our company to you personally, because you're all so important to the Orange Coast family of companies. I want you to listen to a few thoughts I have on business, because I think that's why we're together. So my first thought is to remember to follow through on any commitment you've made. So right now, it's particularly important that if you've promised something to a customer or promised something to one of our personnel inside that you work with, you need to make sure you follow through and accomplish it. And a critical point, which I have learned over my years of running businesses, is to take credit for it. And so if you are asked to produce a document or to get a prelim out in a hurry and you accomplish that, make sure that you contact your customer or whoever has requested it, and you let them know, yes, I got it done. It's been sent out and you're going to get it. It's being delivered or it's coming across email-wise. So follow through, take credit when you follow through. My second point to you is have a coming out plan for when you are back in some form of normal business relation. Make sure that you start figuring out today what you're going to do, not only business-wise when it's your time to get back into the flow of business and you can actually not be quarantined in your houses, but you're coming out, and make sure you know what you're going to do with your family. Get it into a plan, think about it, so that the day it happens, you're ready to go and you don't wake up trying to determine what your points or what you're going to do at that time. My third point is remember the character of the company, of the family of companies of Orange Coast Title Company. And that character is personal contact. So no matter what is going on right now, the fabric of our organization is personal contact. Personal contact with customers, personal contact from profit center managers to staff, and you need to continue to have that as your method of operation. So you might be doing Zoom calls, you might be doing just cell calls now, but in the short future of weeks, you're going to be coming out, and we need you to continue to know that we're selling not by one Zoom call to an entire agent group in a once a month call, but that you're contacting them personally, and that one-on-one relationship that we have built our companies on is still the core of our organization. So remember that you are all essential employees, and you're working for an essential company in an essential business. I want to wish every mom on this call today happy Mother's Day, and I want to remind every dad to not forget that Mother's Day is this coming Sunday. I needed to be here today with Mike, and I want to tell Mike directly while he's sitting across the room from me what a great job he's done staying in touch with you all. And I also want to say I'm very proud of Mike Marconi and Rich Macaluso and how they have been hands-on during this transition that we're in life. I needed to be here. I needed to touch you. I needed for you to touch me, and I needed that strength. But I want you to feel the energy from me and know that your chairman, your founder, is with you every step of the way. And I'm with Mike and Rich and all the profit center managers on every major decision. So I would tell you again that I'm healthy and strong, but I end up by letting you know the most important thing is your companies are healthy and strong. We've had a great 4 months, strange as that is to say to you, but it has been. So I'm very proud to be your chairman. I'm very proud to be with you this morning, and you have a great Friday. Thank you.
All right. So wasn't that great? There's nothing more for me to say other than that. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I am going to now sign off.